This is some of the damage we've seen done.
Hey man, how you doing?
Okay.
Hi everybody.
What happened to you?
My name's Eddie Brock.
And how did you get the...
So, as we were talking earlier, I decided to be for Milo, for freedom of speech, for freedom of expression, to let Milo talk at this place. And these anti-fascists decided that that was too much, threw rocks at me, broke my phone, and decided to steal from me and break my face. Nothing but cowards. And this is what they want to represent. This is not America. America is freedom, America is liberty, and America is Donald Trump.
So I decided to come to see if I could get in, see what he had to say, and see the marketplace of free speech ideas come about. And
protest someone's right to come here and speak, but it's another thing to create this much amount of destruction and violence and hurt and harm to other people.
it just got shut down by a bunch of people in black bloc, protester masks.
And needed to evacuate him immediately from the campus, bringing the event to an end. What's really unfortunate tonight is that the violent actions of a very few interfered with the desires of the many to participate in legal and lawful protest.
Bring it down. And there's a large group of people who are just staying back, but then we saw that group with the masks on. They had their own, shields that they made, for lack of a better term. A huge crowd there now.
And while we certainly don't know, and we'll try to find out, some of those protesters, the ones that showed up with the masks and the shields, may do this in other locations. They may be what you call professional protesters who do this a lot. Not actually students at UC Berkeley. They move around from one event to the next in many instances. We don't know that that's who they were, but certainly that would be a suspicion.
Yeah, and Bancroft Way is shut down in the area. Protesters had lit some pallets on fire near Dana Street. When we looked from Sky 7, we could see police cars in the streets. Other cars, people who were just trying to get through, just stopped, because they have shut down some of those streets as this.
And to attend an event that was completely covered and protected by the First Amendment.
And that's probably about right. Protesters out there, clearly many hundreds of people have come out, and they are still there. Look at the barricades that had been placed around the student union in preparation for this event. That was no match for these demonstrators who decided to tear those down, tear them apart, and then shove some of them through the glass at Sproul Hall at the student union. And there's more fireworks there on the right side of your screen. A few minutes ago we saw several, looked like bottle rockets almost, to something being fired at the police on the roof of the building there at the student union, right next to where this fire is burning. They're literally going right at their faces and blowing up. They were wearing riot gear at least.
Yeah, and so there were a handful of police on the corner where some of those fireworks were going off. And we saw earlier some of those protesters messing with that light, trying to take it down. Protest continues. It got a little rowdy around 5:45 when that other group showed up to be part of this protest to try to stop Milo Yiannopoulos from speaking, which in fact they have done. The speech that was scheduled there at UC Berkeley tonight is now canceled. You can hear cheering from the crowd as this light fixture now just goes up in flames.
Wow.
Look at those flames now. And the smoke that's being put off. Our Laura Anthony has been on the ground. She was on the steps of the student union there. She was Sprawl Plaza when everything got intense. People started moving back when police started to use the tear gas, but they didn't leave. They stayed, and they're staying. And we have heard that it's canceled and that they have tried to let the crowd know that it's canceled, but it's hard to know how many people have actually gotten out.
Well, as Wayne told us from the balcony there, right above the flames, an officer appeared with a megaphone to try to tell the crowd to move on and that the event was canceled. But over the din of protesters and chants and all of the noise, he said it was very hard to hear them. Of course, with social media and everything else, everybody's got a phone down there. They now surely all know that the event has been canceled. But in the immediate moments after it being canceled, I don't think they got the word right away. Boy, look at this light generator go just up in flames, utterly destroyed.
Yeah, and Wayne Friedman is there. And Wayne, we have a little message from the Berkeley Police Department where they're saying an estimated crowd of 200 to 300 people, but obviously that may be more by now. You say it's a lot of people out there. We're hearing 500
It's a lot more
now.
than 200 to 300 people. It's a lot more than 200 to 300 people.
Clearly.
It's more like 2,000 or 3,000 people.
Oh, and we're losing his feed, and Sky 7 is now over the scene. We'll try to get Wayne back. But yeah, from the Berkeley Police Department, they're saying in the area of Bancroft and Telegraph, they're hearing of reports of vandalism, fires being set. We are seeing that fire, that light pole. Oh, Wayne.
There's nothing we can do with our signal.
Wayne, we're hearing you now.
This is phone signal.
Wayne, we're hearing you.
Okay. Okay, good, excellent. If anyone had climbed those stairs to go into this building in front of this crowd, they would have been shouted down, and it would have been a ruckus unlike anything we've ever seen. Now the crowd has come back in around that burning light. There you go again. That's another one of those loud booms, and yet that's nothing compared with what we've heard earlier. That's maybe half as loud as the loudest boom that we've heard.
Wow,
back up on the balcony, you see the Berkeley police officers looking down. They don't seem to be shooting any more tear gas. There's a band playing. There are people waving flags. There are people dancing. There's one person here with a tuba, and he's playing, and no one can hear him. And would you like to hear some reactions from students down here on the ground? Maybe that would be of interest.
Oh, and we just lost the signal right there. So we have Lillian Kim now on the phone with us. Lillian, where are you and what are you seeing?
I'm in Sprawl Plaza. I'm closer to Southergate than I am to Bancroft.
Excellent. I'm glad you're hearing me. The crowd has been a little bit at this point. That light standard is still burning. People are moving. Excuse me, I just got a whiff of tear gas in my throat. There you go. They are moving people back some more. They've opened the blinds inside the building to show that on the second level that there's no one there. There are police officers on that balcony. And now I know why everyone else is moving back, because the tear gas is back out. And, well, what's happening now? Here we go. Someone has moved in closer.
Somebody's taking a selfie with the
Yeah,
flames
or doing a Facebook Live or something. Who knows?
Well,
Wayne,
stay with us. Don't go to Facebook Live in this case.
Yeah.
Wayne, you said that
They're now moving back in.
The protests are moving back
They
in.
opened the blinds.
Is that?
opened
Did
the
you
blinds
see
to the
anyone
building.
leaving the building? Like the students that were there to attend the event, have they all left now? Do you know?
Dan, I don't think I ever saw anybody go into the building.
Really? Okay.
I don't think they ever had a chance to go into the building. Part of this.
And I'm in the middle of a sea of protesters here who have no intention of leaving.
Lillian, I think we just lost you. We'll give you a pause for a moment. And all right.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Go ahead. Try again, please.
I just got connected to my photographer. He just came out of the the thick of it, he was saying that he saw a lot of activities. There was a generator outside the building that he saw protesters damaging and setting on fire. And right now there was some applause, but I don't know what they're clapping for. But I think I hear an officer giving out dispersal orders, and now people are booing. But I can't. What is he saying? Oh, this is not. He's saying the officer is saying this is an unlawful assembly and that people need to leave. But people don't seem to be leaving despite the fire that's going on and despite the tear gas that was dispersed earlier.
All right, Lillian, thanks very much. Stand by. We'll come back to you and all our other reporters there. A couple of things to recap here. The speech tonight by a controversial figure, Milo Yiannopoulos, who is the 32-year-old journalist and senior editor for the conservative news and opinion website Breitbart, was scheduled to speak. Protesters showed up en masse, at least a couple thousand of them probably. It turned kind of nasty and a little bit violent and threatening, so UC Berkeley authorities canceled the event tonight. But as you can see, and that was 15, 20 minutes ago they canceled the event.